Hi, name numerology today. I'm Sue, and Jen and Joni from Sacred Spells in Tillsonburg sent me 5 names for mini readings. So for now, I will do 3 on this video and 2 on the next video. So this video, Jessica, Tammy, and Tina will be getting their reading, and the next video, Amber and Stephanie. So if you have this name, it applies to you also, okay? These were just from the store draw that they had. And after this, we're going to continue on. We're trying to do 31 days in July for the numbers and your birthdays. And the next video will be for July 9th. We got to July 9th, so I don't know how much farther we're going, but we're getting there. Anyway, we got a little bit more than a week done. Okay, so the first one's Jessica. Oh, and I'm going to take just the playing cards for a little mini reading and to end the reading with, okay? So Jessica. Jessica is spelled, this Jessica is spelled Jessica, and it adds up to a 1. Sorry, it adds up to a 3. 3s are creative. They like to talk, they're social, they like to have fun. 3 is the fun number of the base numbers, 1 to 9, like they all like to have fun, but 3 is ruled by Jupiter, so it really likes to have fun. So she's this creative communicator and likes to have fun, but behind it all, there is a leader. She has many 1s in her name, and she has 2 S's in her name. So, to explain this to you, the J is the 10th letter. 1 and 0 is 1, which makes 1. She's first in line, she does things on her own, she's independent, and she leads all the other numbers. The J is the past. When you print the letter J, it's in the past. So she may like history, she may like antiques, anything from the past. She may even like to hang on to the past. Okay, some people, like art, history, antiques, and she may like to gather things because it's got the hook on it, so there's like a cup at the bottom of it. That's how they explain it. I don't know if you do or not, but anyway. And then her last letter in her first name is an A. And an A is the first letter of the alphabet, so it tells again of this person that can stand first in line, be independent, and do things on their own. So we have this fun, creative person that likes to communicate, but also they can lead. They're not afraid to stand on their own. Then in the middle, when you add up the ESSIC, comes to a 19. 1 and 9 is 10, 1 and 0 is 1. There's another leader inside this J and this A that you don't see. So the S's, S is the 19th letter of the alphabet. So the S goes this way and that way. So they are very flexible. And when you have 2 of them together, when they're a 1, they can start a lot of things. Okay, they're good at beginning because they're independent, they do what they want, they've got a lot of choices. But they may not finish them all, but they can get them started. They're good at starting things, okay? So if you need a project or something or ideas, Jessica is the person that can get things on the go. Okay, so we got 4 1s, so they're a leader. The S's, the 2 S's, they're good at starting, but they may take a long time to finish it. They might have to find letters that are the end letters, okay? And I think that's all I got for this one. Yeah, so she's got a J, that's a 10, 2 S's that are 19, and 1 A, and they're all number 1s. So when you think of Jessica, you can think of a leader, okay? So here we go. I'm just gonna make a cut, and I'll do the front, or I'll do the top card, and the top card and the bottom card, okay? And this is like your little mini reading. Oh, you got the Ace of Clubs. So there might be, there's something new coming, new energy coming for you. Now this can be a job, but the Ace of Clubs always about, oh I got upside down. The Ace of Clubs is all about information. So there's some kind of new information coming through for you. And you got 4 clubs on the bottom. So the 4 clubs, now they have details, they have information, and they've got everything set. The 4s are all about the details and getting everything in line. And then when you add a 5, you got the Ace. The 5 of Clubs is lots of work. There's going to be like a group of people that you're going to have to do lots of work with. And or you may be involved in a group. And it's like good energy, because 5 is the number of Mercury. 5 likes to move like the wind. You just have to watch your boundaries, though, because they like to explore and they like freedom. That's why they need to have boundaries. But anyway, this Ace and this 4 is telling you about information. You got everything set in a line. Get everything set. Get all the details. There's going to be a lot of work for you to do. And Clubs is about work. It's about energy. And you have all those 1s. So good luck for you. If your name is Jessica, you may have a new job, you got new work, you got a new group of people. Something's coming for you. Something nice will be coming. I wish you the best, okay? Thank you. Tammy, Tammy, that spelling, adds up to a 9 in the numbers. Those are the teachers, the healers, and they're healers because of the last number. They see all the lessons from the other 9, other numbers, and they carry it all. They're like the hermit. And so they make good teachers because they're full of knowledge and they're full of compassion. They have a great understanding. There's a need to let go when you have a 9 because you hold it all in, right? When you have a 9. So the T starts as a 2. So that's a number of supporting. So you support others, okay? Others come first, and you like to balance because T at the top, you like everything top shelf. You like everything the way it's supposed to be. The Y is a 7. It's knowledge, information, but you like to seek your own answers. Y is a spiritual letter also because it's connected to the heavens and earth, but there's a decision in your life sometime because it splits up and goes up. So it's like a spiritual lesson or a decision that you might have to make at some point in your life. And that's with anyone that has a Y. But they like to find their own answers, and they're like lawyers and FBIs and also mystics because there's 7 chakras. So if they're not thinking about it, they can go into like a deep meditation and find their numbers, or find their answers, sorry. Find their answers. So 2 supports with the T. 7 finds their own answers, so they support by searching for the answers for others. And then AMM is in 9. So that's more compassion for others because 9 is like for everyone. Teachers and healers, they're very open that way. And you have like a hinge in your name. There's like anyone that has an odd number of names, the middle letter is what holds everything up together. So you have 2 M's, and M's can do many things and finish them all. M's are the workers because it's a 4. It's a number 4. And your hinge number is an M. So you can get lots of stuff done. So let alone being a teacher and a healer, you're a worker, okay? You've got stuff. You can get stuff done. If you're a Tammy, you can get the work done. You'd be a good employee because you do the work and you'd make sure it's done right with 2 M's. Okay, so, let's try this. You got a 5 of heart. You got a restless heart. Hearts are always about your emotions, so restless emotions. 5 is Mercury. So 5 is all about talking. So maybe you need to talk about your emotion, or there's going to be a change of emotions. What's your bottom card? The 9 of Spades. Letting go of your words. And this one is your emotions. So if you're a Tammy right now, your emotions are changing and you need to let go of what's on your mind, okay? Spades are your minds and how you work your mind. And you've got that 7. So there's like some kind of, this too could be an ending of a job, but there's some kind of a letting go, and there's some kind of something going on with emotions. That 5 is Mercury, that's talking, that's your freedom and your boundaries. So watch your emotional boundaries going towards others or them coming towards you. I think there's a need for you to watch your emotions right now. And with that 9 of spades, you've got to let go of what's in your mind. Okay, so it's kind of like, that's kind of a tricky couple cards, but it's good. It's like, figure out what's in your mind that you need to let go of and express it through your words so that you can get rid of your restless emotions. That 5 of heart turns into a 6 of heart, and the 6 of heart it moves to calm waters. Okay, so if you're a Tammy, I wish you the best of luck, and we'll move on to Tina. So Tina, you have 4 letters. You start with a 2 for the T, you end with an A for a 1. So you lead by supporting others, because the 2 supports and the A is at the end of your name, and that's the leader. But you are the powerhouse. Your name adds up to an 8, and 8 is full of power. They make good business people. They empower others. It's money, power, business. You make a great CEO in a business. You may be a bit stubborn because Tina has all straight letters, okay, when you print them out. That can make you stubborn. The I and the N adds up to 14, and 1 and 4 is 5. So you may like your freedom also. You may like to talk. That you wouldn't show that with a 2 and a 1. You would lead by supporting others, and then the I and the N tells that you would like to communicate. 5 is also about technology and all that kind of stuff, like the internet and emails and text. You might like to do a lot of texting and that kind of stuff. Might like to travel too with that 5 in there. Okay, and the 4. So your name adds up to an 8, but there's 2 4s and 8. So that's all the details. And then there's 2 2s in the 4. And that is emotional support. So there's emotional support with the details that can make you a very good boss, CEO, business, money. You got the power. You're the powerhouse. You can get to the end of any game you play. Whatever you're doing, you can get to the end line. That's good. How's that? Okay. Okay, so we'll cut you a couple cards here. We'll go top cards, Queen of Diamonds. Put value on the things you value. Take a look at what you have and just be thankful. That Queen of Diamonds, she sits and she can be content. So it's telling you, just manifest what you have to make yourself feel content. Okay? Oh, and the bottom card's the Ace of Clubs. So this too, for you, could be a new job, new information, new energy coming your way. It might be with money, with the diamonds. That's also good. Okay, so there's something new. This could be you. This could be somebody else. But the Ace of Diamonds is like, you hold still, you know, value the things you value and wait for the information to come through, because with the aces, you've got you got some information that are coming that'll help you move on. Okay, so that was our 3 names. I hope you enjoy these little mini readings. And my next video, like I said, I'm going to do Amber and then Stephanie. And then we'll get back to July 8th or July 9th. Okay? I'll see you over in the next video. Thanks.